Mark, a 5-3 win here at home to Larkhall Thistle. What's the first reaction after today's game?
Emotional. I think the main reaction for me is the bounce back to go back and get the 3 points after last week and how disappointing that was. And look, let's face it, boys showed great character. I think disappointed they were 3-2 down after going 2-0 up, but just gave them a wee drag at half time and they've come out and scored a goal early. And I finished it off at the end. I think red card changes the game a wee touch. But I look overall need to be delighted to play a team like Larkhall. They've coming in with a wee bit of momentum, scored 7 goals last week, so we just reminded them of that. Look, you can get in behind them, we can score goals against them, but they're a real threat up top, and they proved that. Look, they never gave up at 2-0 down either. Came back, and we're probably fortunate to be 3-2 down. At half time, it could probably be a wee bit more. But look, that being said, at 2-0, can we slip Johnny through, and if he takes a wee better touch we can maybe go make that 3 and that maybe settles it. But the manner that we lose a couple of goals and stuff like that is disappointing. So and what we weren't doing was waiting a wee bit like we did last week. I was glad we made that reaction, changing. Like, I know Mario was sacrificed, but I thought Adam was outstanding when he came on. I think the physical and aerial presence that he's created there's really steadied us, and I think we were caught. You seen that the first goal's a flick for 22 and onto the striker, and the second one he's up well in it. And I think when Adam come on, he's not gave him a chance at all. In the air, and that just settled us. Other than set pieces, I think there was times at the corners that they've got good movement and they've got a couple of guys free, even with 10 men, and I'm asking how's that happening. But look, overall happy, mate. 3 points.
Very good open kind of 20 minutes. You get 2-0 ahead, 2 well taken goals. It's a disappointing 10-minute spell afterwards to concede 3, but like you're talking a deflection off somebody's face, a set piece, and a penalty. I mean, what's the message at half time after going in behind in those circumstances?
Well, look, as I said, for me, actually, to be fair, lucky. At 2-0, you can probably go and kill it, and everybody will say it's always a dangerous score, because if they get the third goal's always really important, and if, like you see, they get it, their tails are up. The first one's, look, it's lucky, isn't it? It's no the great bit of football or anything, and the boys won a header, and the striker snatched at it, and it's took a wild deflection half Ben, and went into Jai's bottom corner. Look, exactly the same. We get the luck back, and for the fourth goal where Hunter's kicked it and it's deflected half them and into the corner, so kind of balance ourselves out. But when it goes to 2-1, they've got a wee bit of momentum. I think Jai's pulled off a great save as well, maybe at that point blank for a guy maybe 2-3 yards out. He's done well, and you say the second goals, it's actually, for me, look, and I'm asking for whatever Demps or whoever to go and do better and challenge a header, but boy, it's a great header. I'd be fair to him. We've ball in the box and he's put it right back across into the far corner. So well, if it's us and our goal, I'm delighted with it. So sometimes you just need to give the lad a wee bit of credit. The third goal's disappointing. It's a counter for us in a good position, and it's right down, and Mario's not been able to go and tackle because he's already in the yellow card. So for me, that was when the decision was made to take him off. He's had to be able to pull out, and that means the guy ran through. And look, I actually think it's soft, right? Well, I'll need to see it back and look maybe with his hands up or no, but so close to him. The boys cut back, he smashed it, and it's right at him. I don't know what my player's supposed to do there, but as I said, I'll need to see it up. Maybe his hands are up or whatever, but I didn't feel like his hands were away up. It felt like they were at his side, and look at him, and it's hit him. It's so close, but at that point, sometimes things just don't pan out for you. And as I said, for me, after that point, we're lucky. We're in at half time at 3-2. I think Dempsey's maybe get a chance at the back end, maybe a couple of minutes before half time, that he'll know himself. We should probably do a bit better and hit the target, but 3 each would have been actually getting us a wee bit out of jail. So reset at half time, made the change, obviously we had him just before it, settled us, and then we don't get the goal quite early, and the red card changes it as well, mate, doesn't it? So, and he's picked up, must be within 2 minutes or something like that, he's picked up those 2 yellows. So I'm looking fair play to the ref. I think maybe after he's just been booked, he doesn't get that second yellow that quickly, but aye, two yellows and he's off. But again, it's me, it's like Jay last week. I was disappointed that Jay picks up the yellow cards for the tackles and get sent off, and it's funny how these things balance themselves out over a year. So I sometimes we go for you, sometimes we don't, and look, it's definitely went for us there, and it turned into a wee bit of a basketball game, didn't it? It was a wee bit direct, and they went, I think, 3-4-2, just like we did when we went to the 10 last week, and because they're going at 3 each, both teams need to go for it. A draw is not really good enough for these now, so fortunate that it's fell our way with a wee bit of deflection, and then I only see the last goal back. I think Logan's maybe offside, but regardless, he does his job and finishes it really well. Logan's put in a great ball across for him, and we undershowed the composure to slot it home.
Really good game of football overall. Both teams sensing that the result was there. I suppose once Maryhill kind of get to grips with the direct threat, really, no slide on Larkhall there. Cal Imrie has to take one off the line. We've got a couple of chances, like you say, it goes end to end. But how satisfying then from your perspective then to see two subs combining late on for the clincher?
We spoke about it all year, the quality that we've got within the squad, and I think that's the difference, the hunger, the desire for boys to come on the park, and when the boys are on starting, they know they need to be at it, or there's somebody champing at the bit, so to be able to throw that kind of intensity and quality. Look, we get allowed to put Hunter in the 10 because they go to 10 men and he can just go and isolate that space. It's not something we would naturally do, but just to go in there and get on the ball, and look, I think everybody knows the quality that he can bring on the ball, so, and it was enjoyable. But like you say, I think, even to be fair, I think Jordan Hood's got a penalty shout as well, and I know he's been booked for diving because he's got probably a terrible reputation for how he falls. But for me, he's touched the ball away and he's been connected there, and like that could have been a nice wee change. But at the end of the day, 3 points. We can talk about wee slight things. I think the boys wasn't the most fluid performance, but I think the lads showed a good bit of character there, and particularly after the sore one we took last week. It's good to bounce back, and for the lads not to crumble at half time. For me, nice and easy to just go with 2 up or 3-2 down and feel sorry for ourselves, but we challenged them, feel that way, and it's good to see lads like Cammy as well, now that he's back up with fitness after his injuries that he's had in pre-season and stuff, and he gets a goal and an assist today, so that's great. So that's it, the boys coming in. We still got Scotty out, you're missing Jay today for suspension, so that all these things, these opportunities, and see what you're saying there, the depth, the boys to come off, 2 linking up, Hunter coming off the bench scoring 2, and then again, look, Hammy Hings, that's what's him, 8 goals in 5 games, which is outstanding from Johnny Baxter getting on it. So goals are coming from everywhere.
It's not a podcast.
So okay, really happy to get 3 points.
It's great to get the response after last week so quickly, especially next 2 weeks really. We move into cup football. What do we know about Abbeyvale?
Look, again, fortunate how Big Adam came from Abbeyvale, so, and I think he was there for about 7 years, so he's grassed them in and told us all the secrets. But actually we had an old club member go down and scout them as well in one of the recent games, so you know what you're getting. It can be hit or miss like anything in cup football, so for me that's what we said, it's so important to try and build that wee momentum again going into that, and then going into the Pollock game there the week after. So for me, look, that cliche, take each game at a time, but the Abbeyvale probably cup football will allow us to maybe give a couple of lads a wee opportunity to stake a claim. So look, I think they'll be direct, they'll be physical. What I'd say, they score goals, but for me, we always need to fancy ourselves whoever we're going to play against, and I think it'll be a hard game, but hopefully for me it's important as well that we're doing well. And it sounds silly, but because of the way the league set up is with the top 8 going up, I was like, you can probably afford to go and maybe try and have a wee cup run, something to actually go and play for. That normally everybody will go say your league's your bread and butter, but for me it's so important to maybe get a wee cup run as well, and in that momentum coming in. Look, we all know how important the Pollock game is for the club, for the fans, even for the players. They're all buzzing for it, so getting back-to-back ones hopefully setting us up for that as a plan.
Brilliant, thanks very much, Mark.